2012 Olympic Games were centered around the Olympic Park in East London, which was the site of a number of new sports venues. Up to 180,000 spectators a day entered the park to enjoy the Games, making it the principal focus of the Olympic activities.
Host a very amazing Olympic. As a media people, I am a commentator of the TV station and I commentate the gymnastic. So I think every athlete is very exciting for the all over the every international country. I think. Today is the last day of London Olympic. The many people come to the Westminster Square, and they want to take the picture and make a wonderful memory of London last night. I think it's very important experience for me and for everybody.
People traveled from all over the world to support their favorite team. The Olympic Games brought people together, making new friends. Everywhere in London there were celebrations.
Everyone's so happy and so excited to be here. The weather's been great today. It's just been amazing. Amazing.
Did you watch any other games?
Yes, I was a volunteer, so I was at the Olympic Park.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, great.
Give it up for Team GB!
Today, if you are British, you have all reason to be proud. During the London Games, the British team exceeded all expectations, walking off with a record haul of 65 medals. That is 18 more than at the previous Olympic Games in Beijing. Great Britain came third in the overall league table with 29 gold medals, with China third place, and United States as the first place on the league table. The Olympic Games did not only capture the public imagination, but it also transformed the country's attitude, says the 6th times Olympic cyclist, Sir Chris Hoy. During the Olympic Games, Chris Peters, head of the Project Media Film Studios, had the opportunity to interview one of the Olympic gold medalists, Esther Lofgren, from the United States of America, at the London Media Center.
As far as obstacles for female development in rowing, I think the only obstacle is just that rowing isn't yet in as many countries as I think it could be and should be. So I know for Asia, for Africa, for the Middle East, FISA, the International Organization for Rowing, is putting a lot of money into development to bring the opportunity to learn about rowing and training to different countries. So we actually had a man from Nigeria who was here, and he's the first person who's ever competed at the Olympics for Nigeria. And so it was really exciting to see him here, and he was very excited to bring the opportunity back. And so I think as we continue to build that momentum for men and women just in the sport of rowing, that will certainly bring more opportunities to female rowers.
Okay, thank you.
For us, rowing in the U.S. it's more on par, but there are certainly, I think rowing is more known as a male sport. If you've seen, the Facebook movie or something like that, I think the public perception tends to be rowing being a male-dominated sport. And so it's been really great with Title IX it's really helped women's rowing blossom. And I think 1998 was our first NCAA championships, and the number of women participating in rowing has just grown by leaps and bounds. And so as that's increased at more schools, with more opportunities, more funding, the women's team has just blossomed. And so, and for my event in 2000, the U.S. didn't medal. 2004 they earned a silver. 2008 gold. 2012 gold. So that has been a big thing for us. Well, for me, I grew up and being so tall. I remember gymnastics is my favorite sport, and I think I was watching the games in Barcelona, at 7 years old, and I was already almost the same size as almost all the gymnasts. So I had to cross that one off pretty early. But the Olympics, I think in general, are great for girls to have role models to look up to, and sports in general. Professional women's basketball. I remember going to WNBA games and women's soccer games, and for me, being an extremely tall, awkward girl, to have people that I could look up to who were also tall and could do things really well, which I thought was neat. Whether it's professionally, but especially. I think a lot of young girls are maybe uncomfortable in their body, and so to see people who can do things really well with their body is exciting. And there was a lot of positive reinforcement for me personally, like participating in soccer. I played soccer and basketball and volleyball and badminton and all these different sports, but to be able to do something and work hard at it and then become skilled at it, I felt good about myself, and I think that's something important for girls, to both have people to look up to and to feel good about themselves. So I would say, you're amazing people. You're beautiful people, and do what you love. That's what I do every day, and it's brought me a lot of happiness, and I think that's a key to success. So just keep believing in yourself, and shoot for the moon.
First time in the UK?
I was actually here in the UK in 2006 for the World Championships.
Okay. And what was your experience since you came? What are your experience? Been here before, your second time. Has there been any change or same?
Oh well, it's definitely been a change since the first time I was here in the Olympics, and when we were here in 2006, there was the games weren't here, and so to be here in a town when there's so much enthusiasm for all the different sports that are going on, the energy is just completely different, and it's amazing to be in a town that's just captivated by whether it's the beach volleyball or the equestrian or rowing. The U.S. people are not excited about rowing particularly, so it's great to be somewhere where
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, once we do, we're not.